Steven Crowder bashes out H3 podcast for mocking Joe Rogan. What the fuck?
Real name Ethan?
Ethan.
Ethan.
Yeah.
Is it?
The H3
Yeah.
thing?
It's Ethan. Ethan. What is it there? Ethan Klein. Your mic's on there.
You're the audio guy.
Ethan Klein.
So he's a drug dealing plumber. I say he, as they are a hive mind. He could make it out of the projects by just plumbing. Plumbing pays a lot. Well, I think the plumber also has the BMW. React to this just crazy. King Von's dark moment on Twitch. What the fuck is that? That's because all wannabe white rappers act like black people. Their music sounds exactly like Shoreline Mafia's.
There you go.
I love how the sub audio guy has to.
No, I'm sorry. That's my fault. I was trying to play a clip.
Ethan
so
Klein, right? So this is H3. H3 is like a popular podcast on YouTube, and this is kind of when people criticize podcasts, right? When they're saying, "Look, anyone can do a podcast," and it used to be with radio or television, you had to fundamentally be interesting.
Yeah.
And
No, one of the twins is literally a plumber. Don't test me on this. One of the twins is a plumber. The other one just lays pipe. That's why they say he's a plumber. But like one of the twins is literally a fucking plumber. You see his car, dude. What are you talking about?
I understand that, but I also have a problem with gatekeepers because sometimes there were interesting people who couldn't make it through the gatekeepers because they were too controversial, right? But then there were some people who have no business really being on air because they don't offer anything. So this exhibit here of H3 Productions is perfect. It's like, you know this, when you've done stand-up, right? And then every stand-up comedian is like, I do a podcast. People go like, oh yeah, my husband's unemployed too.
Yes, of course.
Right?
There's over 1 million. Did you know that?
Yeah. It doesn't surprise me.
7 are good.
But they were upset about Joe Rogan, I guess, something Joe Rogan talking about masks. I just think this is one of the more popular podcasts on YouTube, from what I understand. I don't think I've ever seen a more perfect
Crowder's clapping back because Ethan said on the last pod that Crowder reached out in the past to collab and Ethan ignored them. Hey, maybe Steven Crowder should be chasing chickens instead of chasing hoes, dude.
encapsulation of groupthink and discouraging any sort of critical thinking whatsoever and laughing about it with no self-awareness. This is my favorite clip of the year. Let's roll it.
They said you gotta wear a mask, so I'm out there wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Wow, big deal. And then now they say, you know, if you're outside, you don't need to wear a mask. It's pretty simple. You want to talk about who's dumb?
Yeah, I mean, the CDC is like this whole governmental body with scientists and shit that just tell us what to do. You don't have to think about it, dude.
Wait, they're mad that they're saying like, hey, don't worry, guys. Like, the government handled it for you because you're too fucking dumb to figure it out on your own. That like maybe covering your fucking face in the middle of a pandemic will help stop the spread of an otherwise deadly fucking virus. Like, oh my God, they're literally too stupid because he said they're thinking for you, you know, they got it handled. So like, obviously that means that they are not individual thinkers. They're not independent thinkers. I'm Steven Crowder. I do my own research, by the way. Like, yeah, dude. Yeah, bro. Straight up. Don't go to the doctor, dude. Don't do it. I think conservatives should stop going to the doctor. Literally. Look, if you're conservative, be an independent thinker. Like, oh, you got a big ass gash and it's just leaking, starts smelling bad, dude. Don't go to the doctor. Be an independent thinker. You can fucking cover that shit up with a Google search, dude.
After dark.
Seriously, they just tell you. You don't have to think about it, dude.
Come on. You
By
just
the way,
do what they tell you.
Like, he's literally saying, if you're too stupid, like, there you go. Like, you don't have to think about it. The government's handled it for you. Wait, that's so stupid. Crowder also isn't an independent thinker. He listens to the government that safety tests cars. Yeah, literally. So stupid, dude. I can't believe you would ever wear a fucking seatbelt, you pussy. Like, what are you, a pussy, dude? You're gonna listen to the fucking government wear a seatbelt, dude? God damn, what a coward, dude.
The rule is, right, whatever we say, always just extend the context a minute in either direction. It only gets worse. Like, Joe Rogan's so stupid. Why is he questioning any, like, the CDC or Fauci? Yeah, seriously.
Dude, yeah, no, for real, dude. What a cuck. What a cuck, dude. No, straight up. Start driving a car without a seatbelt, I think. And why would you even follow the nanny state with all of its rules and regulation? Like, I got to stop at a red light at an intersection. Pfft, not me, bro. I'm an independent thinker, dude. Like, these guys are so stupid, dude. And the worst is, like, their audience is just as fucking stupid or even dumber than they are somehow because they're watching this as though it's, like, good content. You know, getting this slop fed to them directly and not even remotely questioning the idiotic take that he's putting out here right now. Like, imagine not even looking at the fucking output. Like, yeah, I'm an independent thinker, brother. That's why I watch Steven Crowder and I laugh at people saying doctors, doctors have a vested interest in figuring out how to mitigate the spread of a pandemic. That's why I watch, that's why I'm part of the Mug Club by, guy who wears empty gun holsters on a show and has a bunch of, pops right there to show how much of a beacon of masculinity he is, brother.
You're not a doctor. I don't want to think about things. I just do what people tell me. And we just went through with Fauci how he went from it occurred in nature.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it may have happened in a lab. They've been wrong. So you could, if you do that, there are many instances where you could have made yourself very sick.
Well, yeah, when do I follow them? At what point along the chain of their changing their mind do I go, well, that's the way I should go? Nope, sorry, that's the way I should go.
You didn't understand.
Bro, yeah, dude. These guys literally lack object permanence, dude. It's crazy. It's like, things can't change. Like, the world isn't complex and things can literally never change. So if scientists tell you one thing and then let's say, for example, there is a vaccine, right, which greatly reduces the number of hospitalized people that get COVID and, mitigate some of the most significant consequences of COVID spreading uncontrollably in the United States of America. So then the rules change as a consequence of that. There's more liberty for you. There's more, there's less rules and regulation revolving around it because, like, we are on the end of the final stage of the pandemic. Like, we're moving ahead. So there are new rules, and that is, of course, something that you can describe to anyone. A chimpanzee could understand this concept, but a conservative cannot. Because you cannot teach a conservative. A conservative's like, I made my own mind up, brother. Sorry, it's fucking crazy. I just, fuck you, dude. It's just like things can't change ever.
Understand his last half. You don't even have to think about it, dude. You're already too far out of the prism that he set. They tell you what to do. You don't even have to think about it, dude. Look,
I'm an independent thinker, brother, which is why I still believe the world is flat. Because, motherfuckers thought it was flat back in the day. And I think, science got it right one time. And that's it, dude. Like, it's so fucking stupid. It's just like, how do you choose, like, what point in time to listen to the science and reasoning? Like, you just hold on to that fucking point in time. Like, is that it? You're just like clamp on to the CDC's takes or the takes of the takes from like epidemiologists from like before the pandemic. So it's over. Sorry, I don't need to wear a mask normally, so I'm just never gonna wear a mask because when there was no pandemic, you didn't need to wear a mask. So you're fucking stupid for even wanting to wear one. Also, now I'm mad because the CDC is saying you don't have to wear one anymore.
That's not a good rule of thumb for anything in life. But they act like everyone in here is the idiot.
Are there any people that watch this podcast? Is it like, does it have?
I think it's relative. Yeah, it's pop.
I mean, the entire premise behind this argument is that, like, you as an individual, by virtue of being an individual and nothing else, know more about disease prevention than people who have literally studied it their entire lives. And STEM lords, mind you, because remember, these guys are like STEM supremacists, right? But like not the pussy kind of STEM lords who I guess were so stupid that they studied pandemics and epidemiology their entire lives and then had like a whole career in disease prevention. I mean, those guys are fucking idiots. Me, on the other hand, I am armed with the knowledge of my collective Facebook group. You know what I mean? So I very clearly know more than these stupid scientists, dude.
Popular.
Seriously?
Here's how I'll guarantee you something. If there's a guy and a man and a woman, I should say, on one side of the desk.
Well, but questioning things is good. Yes, questioning things is good ultimately, but there are ways to do it. Questioning things is good. Being contrarian for the sake of contrarianism, when you can't like comprehend that countries that actually followed the guidance of their own respective centers for disease control were able to actually, nip this problem in the bud before it became such a goddamn problem like it did in the United States of America. Like, just look at that. If you can't comprehend or if you're questioning the scientists in this regard, then just use your fucking eyes and your brain and like look to other countries that I guess magically were able to deal with this problem way better than we did.
And the woman is in a sideways hat. Everything they're saying is useless.
He doesn't talk like he's thought about anything in life.
Well, that's
No,
what's
he's
funny that
just
you
like-
just because she went after Joe Rogan because apparently I think he made fun of her hat or her mask or something.
Are you serious?
Yeah, what happened was Joe Rogan said, "Why is this girl? She's outside and she's wearing a double mask." She's like, "Yeah, I was wearing the double mask because at that time the CDC was saying even if you're vaccinated, you have to wear a double mask. So I wore a double mask." Yeah, don't even think about it, dude.
I wear a double hat, both sides.
Imagine if that was applied. I mean, that's Maoist China.
Yeah.
Into Russia, USSR. I mean, but that's what
Following the CDC guidelines is the same as like authoritarian regimes. Like what? Yeah, Maoism is when the government tells you to wear a fucking double mask in a pandemic, dude. And the triple mask is mega Maoism. Like everybody knows this. What? I work at the hospital and people wear surgical masks under a cloth all the time. LMAO. Yeah, what a bunch of you in your pussy ass hospital, dude. Imagine. I like to give bacteria directly into open wounds. I like to cough directly into open wounds, dude. I'm a doctor, by the way. Doctorate in Facebook. That's where I got my doctorate, dude. This is what I mean. Like, just like sometimes I really do think that these hogs don't deserve healthcare. Like, it's so bad. Yeah, your doctors are a bunch of sheep, dude. Seriously, your doctors are basically authoritarian Maoists. Like, it's crazy to me.
In other words, the government would come in and try and recondition.
Wow, they're making fun of an Israeli woman's accent. Seems anti-Semitic. Okay, everybody, stop. Like that's not. Just chill, okay? God damn it.
You,
That's
right?
exactly what Goebbels wanted, yeah.
You may hear things that speak out against government, but you are not to listen to them. Hey, listen, I don't even want to think about it, dude. We don't need slide presentation. Go to next house. They're good.
And that pig was from last summer. There were no vaccines yet. Bro, this is the same kind of energy that conservatives bring to the table when they say stuff like, how could you possibly know about what happened? It's not like you were there. Like, yes, I'm literally not a baby, and I hope I am not talking to also another baby. You can read things in a book and learn about them. Like, how do you think learning works? I don't know. I feel like we got to go back to the drawing board with conservatives and just be like, there are people, there is this thing called division of labor, okay? It has made us significantly more productive as a society so that, two hands can clap, but one hand on its own can't really make a lot of noise. You know what I'm saying? So like you work together, you collaborate. Society is built on the principles of collaboration, right? And one of these collaborative elements, and that has been consistent throughout history, is passing on knowledge of prior generations to the upcoming generation and being able to take in that information and then build upon that knowledge as though it's a foundation, right? That's how this works. So what some people do, okay, is take this knowledge and take it up to the next level, okay? Really learn about this hyper-specific thing in an effort to make sure that they can, you know, in times of need, operate with that prior knowledge that you don't have. That's just how it works. And a smart, independent thinker is supposed to look at the accumulated knowledge from these people with the authority, because they have the legitimacy, because they have the background, and say, wow, it sure seems like a lot of these scientists have the same exact conclusion, right? It's wild. A lot of these scientists seem to have the exact same conclusion. But even if that's not enough, you can, once again, look to other examples of other countries that have been able to follow the same protocols and guidelines given by their scientists. And then you recognize, oh my God, it's like those guys did a better job than we did. Maybe the scientists in our country actually were correct. It's like Tirzu talking about the skill learn. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
It's great. They just said don't think in so many words.
Yeah.
We including the words don't and think.
Yeah, like the argument here is so funny, dude. It's literally like, my doctor told me I have diabetes and therefore I need insulin shots. And listening to my doctor and getting insulin shots for my diabetes is literally the same as the KGB like throwing you in fucking jail. Okay, throwing you into the gulag. Like, listening to the doctor is the same exact principle as living under an authoritarian regime and bootlicking for like the USSR, like Stalinist USSR. Diabetes is a bad point to bring up. Is so mistreated. Shut up, dude. It is actually kind of weird that like he's making the argument. Crowder is just upset that Ethan didn't want to collaborate with him years ago when they thought Ethan was a conservative. Crowder and Shabiba wanted to go on a show. Ethan was talking about it last week. Yeah. I mean, Ethan used to be a big centrist. He has grown a lot since then, dude. And that's exactly what you expect from motherfuckers, dude. You know, that's exactly what should happen, which is, you know, they pretended they didn't know his name. Yeah, of course. Look at all these so-called free thinkers in your chat. They fall in line when you especially bring things up about the government, like kings, nameless kings. It sickens me to no end.
Yeah, okay, well, listen, we're going to take your crops now, and good luck with the weight loss. Okay.
Listen, yeah, if
they tell you what to think, you don't even have to think about it, dude. And
dude, that's so stupid, dude. I can't get over this. I'm sorry, dude. I can't get over this. I cannot get over how fucking dumb this is. But also, I can't get over the fact that I forgot to run an ad at the top of the hour, so I'm going to run it at the half-top hour, okay? And if you'd like to no longer see the ads, obviously, all you need to do is subscribe. I fucking caught you slipping, dude. None of you thought that it was coming. None of you. Not a single person in the chat was like, an ad break's coming. Yeah, boo me all you want. I've seen what makes you smile. Your boos mean nothing to me. Okay? Here's the 1 minute ad break now.
the kind of people, you know, those people where, let's say you make a self-deprecating joke, and,
Yes.
and then you say something like, I meant to do that, and then there's that girl who thinks she's really clever. She's like, yeah, right. Like, no, he didn't. It's like, oh, you caught something. This is what that is. Like, you don't even have to think about it, dude. People out there are thinking.
No, it's like they're right. They're literally right. I don't know why he's so mad at this. They're like correct. If you're so fucking stupid, if you are personally so fucking dumb that you can't comprehend all of this for yourself, there are people who will think for you. Why is he so triggered, dude? It's kind of weird. Damn. I love how I love that Ethan got him so mad, dude. He's the most worked up about this.
Why?
If a few more people had thought about it, we'd probably have a lot more European Jews alive, a lot more Russians alive, a lot more Cambodians alive, a lot more Chinese.
What? Victims of genocide were genocided because they listened to the government, dude. What a take. Yo, anyone that is not a conservative says this, they will get called out straight up. Conservatives will lose their fucking minds at anyone. You'd be like, oh, you're a Nazi. I can't believe you just said that. You're literally a Nazi. That's like my man went from listening to scientists is authoritarianism to like victims of authoritarians and genocidal regimes are only victims because they listen to the government. Wow. Just fucking use your mega brain to just, resist really hard against the Holocaust by thinking really hard against thinking independently. Great. Yeah. Good take by this guy. Definitely not an anti-Semite, by the way. Just straight up says, if the Jews thought more independently, the Holocaust wouldn't have happened. Wow, dude. Incredible take.
Chinese alive. They've all been massacred because people didn't think about it. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, hon, let's do a podcast where we talk about.
Even Steven Crowder's like, look at his face.
About it. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, hon, let's.
Dude, look at his face. Look at his face. Like, maybe that's why this clip is not on their original channel and on the Red American instead. Dude, that's great. That's great. Bro, you're really dumb. This is why you're in the peanut gallery and you never get to substitute teach for the day when Steven's, I don't know, fucking getting his back blown out or whatever the fuck he does. Sorry. He's saying if the Nazi soldiers did think for themselves, they would be alive, maybe? What? No, that's not what he's saying. Dude, what? No, he's not saying that, idiot.
Let's do a podcast where we talk about things that we don't think about.
Yeah. You know what? Let's just not think and broadcast. What could go wrong? Hey.
I mean, that's okay. I mean, that is.
Follow us on Instagram, by the way, or follow me on Instagram.
Very good. Stay in the pet corner with your Larry Kudlow looking ass. Yeah, why was he in Link cosplay? Does anybody know why he was in Link cosplay?